Hey guys, welcome to Fishing with the K's. If you're new to the channel, my name is Johnny, and today I want to talk a little bit about some late November fishing in middle Tennessee. As you can see, it's a cloudy, cold, wet morning here. I want to say the air temperature was around 42 to 44 degrees. Was waiting for that sun to peek through the clouds, and it never did. We also had a little bit of wind on this particular morning. Water clarity wise was pretty good. It wasn't muddy in the area that I fished earlier in the morning. I did start off deep and was trying to catch some hybrid fish early on, and didn't have much luck with it and got bored after fishing that for about an hour. And so I tied on a deep diving crankbait and was trying to throw it up in 12-foot range and kind of work the 12 foot to 16 foot range, and did that a little bit, and I saw some birds diving off in the distance, which normally means they're feeding up on shad, and so I chased those guys down and threw the A-rig around a little bit. And I just didn't have much luck, trying to fish out there in the middle of the lake. And so I resorted to a little bit of bass fishing, and decided that I would pound the bank within that, 4 to 6 foot range. And, was a little discouraged as I didn't get bit early on. I was throwing a little swim bait, and then realized that it was probably a little too choppy, a little too windy for that lure, and so decided to try a chatterbait. In this particular part of the lake, the water was a little bit muddier as I was closer to the bank, and so I thought a vibrating jig would be able to get the fish's attention a little bit more. And I fished for that for a little bit and didn't have much luck, and also threw a crankbait around, particularly started off with a small square bill. Did have a bite, but the fish got off as it was close to the boat. And my first fish was finally caught on a spinnerbait. I don't normally throw on a spinnerbait, but one of the things that I've been trying to do over the last couple of fishing outings is switching up the lures. I have a tendency to just fish the same old lures, and if that doesn't work, then I blame it on the area or the fish not biting. And so try to get better about switching it up after a few moments of not catching anything, and I was able to get this largemouth in. I think he was like 14 inches, and so I was pretty excited about that. Got pumped, and my next fish came on a similar pattern, which was a wind-blown secondary point, and this fish came on a DT8. I want to say the fish bit in the 4 foot range. One of the things that I think is really crazy is how an 18-inch smallmouth is the keeper size, and I haven't caught too many 18-inch smallmouth on this lake. This bass was 17 and a half, 17 and 3/4, and it was close to 18, but not quite there. I did throw it on the scale, and it weighed about 2.5 pounds. I feel like it's a good, solid, healthy fish. I really love catching these the smallmouth. And then as I was working my way in, decided to fish the boat slips, as it was the ideal angle for me to cast into those slips. I did notice that the water here was a little bit calmer and a little bit clearer, and so I decided to throw on that 3-inch swim bait that I've been catching fish on. If you didn't see my previous video, I talk about this 3-inch swim bait, and so check that out if you haven't already. And I know these fish are small, but again, now was just killing time as I was working my way back into the dock, and always fun to be able to catch some fish, especially this time of year. And so if you're still watching, I appreciate you. Stay tuned for the next video, because I'm sure I'm going to be fishing a lot over the next couple of days. Hope you all have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.